sort of very true to British people's hearts. And the WI with their centenary this year, I mean, we have amazing reactions. We have whole rooms of people singing Jerusalem along with us, which actually can get very emotional. And then, you know, doing the fish and chip play in a fish and chip shop like the Wetherby Whaler, when people are having their lunch, you know, in the interval, there's that real, you can taste and smell what we're talking about, you know, and I think that's unique to Mikron actually. That kind of feeling of being, you know, so quintessentially British, which is lovely. We're all on stage all the time. There's nowhere to hide. There's no lights, there's no sound. So that's a real challenge in itself. And if you're that sort of actor that really gets off on that, it's really great.
It's taken me a long time to work out what Mikron is and why we're special and why we're different. You know, people see Mikron and they're very impressed with what we do. And I don't think they're expecting such professionalism because we're in such random, obscure places. And people would say, oh, you should be at the National, you should be in this, you know, on this stage. Actually, that's not what we do. We take really good quality theatre to people and places that wouldn't normally get to see really good quality theatre. There are so many different communities that we meet along the way, especially on the water, on the waterways. There's so many lovely groups of people and they all look after each other. Tyseley and Mikron are well known, you know. We are the only theatre company that's towed by a narrowboat. We've been around a long time. So people have a great sense of ownership for us, really. People expect us at certain times of the year, you know, we're a date on the calendar and we get such a warm welcome.
There is a big side to Mikron whereby the company doesn't really belong to the artistic director, it doesn't belong to the producer, it doesn't belong to us, it belongs to the people who come and see it, the people who've been coming for 44 years. One of the best things about touring non-traditional spaces is first of all you're reaching a group of people who might not necessarily go to the theatre. So for instance allotments are a wonderful example whereby you know you get a really diverse community, a huge mix of people, some of whom will go to the theatre frequently, some of whom this might be their first experience of theatre. I think it's lovely for people to be able to, you know, turn up in their muddy allotment clothes with, you know, they've got soil deep under their fingernails and just be able to sit and have a coffee and watch a show.